Reflection.
Welcome. I have a question for you. Can you fix a broken system? Or should you build a new one? One of the fascinating statements in my life, I believe, because if a foundation is cracking, full of rising damp and sinking into the ground below, why does humanity and society continue to think it can build on top of it, masquerading under lies and fabrications of truth? Whether or not governments in power or the so-called elitists introduce all of these new things and ranges to control you, have we not learned anything from movies? You see things like The Kingsman and the fact that technology can be used to manipulate and control people's minds, and we've seen it consistently. And we're giving this same technology to our children. We are ignoring the very fact of what it was designed for. I can probably say that the phone and the television were designed to do something else. The same with the internet, and then it's been placed in the hands of corrupt people. Maybe it was corrupt from the beginning, under the illusion of safety and exploration. But when we have the rebellious lot, the crew that fight for survival, even myself through COVID years and belief and supporting my own foundation, why is it that some particular groups or people continue to try and fight the system to change it, to change the course of its own reality? Because it gives people promise, courage, but it also gives people a sense of false reality or false leadership, in my opinion. I'm not saying that they are wrong to do so. I believe we all need to fight and stand for what we believe in, but I believe some of those places have been misguided with their energy. You can't fix a broken system by trying to repair it from within, especially when the foundations are falling themselves. It would only be built to fall and fall again, multiple times. You have to give it back to nature. Build in somewhere that is more sustainable to growth, and have everyone come through, and by doing that you can then make sure who is of greater good. That is a split in 3D, 5D realities. That is a separation from materialistic worlds to the embodiment of Christ. However you want to define it, however you want to look at it, it is the stepping away from the carousel of negativity and control and all of the things that they've kept you in, the cycles of amnesia. It's taking the hat off to see the world in its truth. There is power in movement, yes. There is power in silence. But when people continue to feed the algorithm with more hatred towards the same system that was designed to eat it, well, how far are you really getting? This isn't an attack or to undermine the purpose and value of people. It's to identify that people themselves have the strength. And once we are reminded and can see that truthfully, then there's no stopping humanity. When people come together and they can co-create and build and create and use the skills that we have, you don't need the old foundation anymore. It becomes useless. It doesn't become worthy of your time or your attention. One of the other things that society has dealt us is the need for money and financial gain. So now everything and anything can be useful. AI can help others into achieving this. So people are becoming reliant on the technology that is also enslaving themselves into a world that they cannot escape. It's almost as if we do need to go back to a time when there is no man-made technology, but sacred natural technology, the one of the ancients. There's so much going on at the moment that appears to be some type of technological advancement in control. Maybe trying to do something that occurred from one place to another. Maybe it's to enter the minds of Australians and people alike that COVID is creating something. Because a lot of the time, people forget that our thoughts create the reality that they desire. They don't actually have to make something work to what they want it to. They just have to implant the idea. And then naturally the people of the world and humanity generate that idea into existence. That is how we're still stuck in this reality. That is why people still watch the news and the nightly television shows. But as each person slowly leaves the television, starts connecting to home a lot more, we start shifting. And when the world shifts, the more the elitists cry for control. It's fascinating, though, because if everyone had placed their energy towards one another, towards growth and planting more sustainable lifestyles, instead of being directed towards the government, we could have had change by now. But as it may, we are where we are, and there's nothing wrong with that. We don't force change because one person wants it. We do it as a collective. We don't leave a good man behind because they are failing. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's coming, but we all need to believe in ourselves. A lot of people try to force others into a higher state of alignment or awareness, and that didn't end up great because that is just misguided light. Another form of control hiding and masquerading behind true light. Same side to a coin, so to speak. No, the essence of reality becomes truthful and loving when people just say no more. People realize that it doesn't matter what those people in power say or do, they don't have any influence anymore. It's almost like freeing yourself from the result, and in doing so, removing the fear from your mind. And when it comes down to it, people are afraid. People are afraid to lose what they've built so much, even if it means their own belief. It comes down to trust. Trusting in path, trusting in the God that you believe in. It doesn't matter who or what. It's a journey. And we take it together to heal this land. But we all need to take one step back and realize that sometimes when we promote what they are giving, whether good or bad, is building on a cracked foundation. And we need to dig a new site. So it is with that, I leave you with peace and love. Take care.